So, we are here in Melbourne, Australia for the first round of the 2011 Formula 1 World Championship, guys. Hello, Brian. My name is James Wallings here, guys, and there's a James Gaming channel on YouTube, guys. Welcome everybody to the first race of the Roblox 2011 World Championship, guys. And we're here for the first qualifier for the 2011 season racing in Australia. So, this is where everyone will do that so far for this championship so far. And after Sauber won the Could Sauber in the last race in Abu Dhabi, though, it was pretty good so far for this. But how can they dominate this season again with another win here for this? But this is the 2011 season so far for this. So let's see. We've got a lot of good drivers. We've got new rookies on the field. And we've got a lot more racing players so far for this, guys, for the 2011 season of this Roblox season. Who is going to win this first race, guys? We have no idea. It's an 80-man championship we got this so far for this. And here it is. Here's candidates for this. So we're starting in Australia, and then we're going to go to Malaysia, then to Spain, then to Istanbul, Turkey. That's where we're going to be on the calendar. And then Monaco, Canada, Europe, Britain, Germany, Hungary, Belgium, United States, Singapore, and then the last 4 races is Japan, Long Beach, Abu Dhabi, and the final race is in Brazil at the St. Petersburg circuit. And there's a bit of an update for this 2011 qualifying sessions for this, guys. The 2010 where driver went on the track at the race last time out in a few months ago, guys, from that 2010 race. For this one in the 2011 qualifiers, we had to put a barrier fence there to put the drivers for going on the track at turn 8 and going into turn 9 and 10. So that's where they're going to go there. And hopefully how this race is now with Park Lake will be pretty see how everybody else is going well so far for this. And there's our world champion from 2010, Dolorosa, but unfortunately he won't be there to try and retain his title. So we'll have Sergio Perez to replace him as second driver to Kobayashi now. So let's see how this one goes for that so far for this. So this is going to be an extra one for this. And we've got some drivers going to do something for this season. We've got Nick Heidfeld at Lotus Renault, Pastor Maldonado in Williams, Paul Duester in Force India, Sergio Perez in Sauber, and Jerome D'Ambrosio in the Virgin, making his debut race. They're all making their debut race around the circuit. How this one goes for this one in Australia. Okay, so new season's going to do so far. This is the first race going to go is Sebastian Vettel. So he was the world champion for the 2010 series, but it's Dolorosa for the Roblox series. So he will be the first one to do his lap so far because he was the world champion for that last race in Abu Dhabi in the 2010 real life race. So we have put barriers to see how this new circuit goes for this so far. He has gone through turn 4, he goes through now. So let's see what Vettel will do so far. Vettel had a bad performance for the 2010 season, guy, because he only faced only 22nd, I think it was. And he had a disappointment season so far for this. So that was not very good for Vettel for the 2010 season. But let's see how 2011 would do more progress for that. And we've just gone through there. So what would the world champion driver will do something like this? And we'll go around to the far corner, and we think we can cross the line to this lap, and it is a 41.675. Good start to the 2011 season for Vettel, though. Good one for that. Okay, that's Vettel done. Now let's see what Webber could do for this one now. So Webber Racing have got the podium in the last season in Australia with Webber's second place, and we got some flags gone there. So we got a chicken flag, and we got another flag we're going to use for the 2011 season so far. So Webber has just gone through the first few corners there, and he hasn't gone off a turn 8 at all. That barrier is going to be protecting all the drivers so far where we're going to the race tomorrow. So this is qualifying for the first race of the 2011 season for this. Mark Webber finished third in the championship in 2010, but in real life he finished at about 8th, and good one for that so far for Webber there. Oh, he's gone on 41.0701. So that's a good lap for Webber there. Goes second fast ahead of Vettel. Oh, actually behind Vettel now. So we got the McLaren next. It's Lewis Hamilton for McLaren. So he won the 5 races of the 2010 season in Abu Dhabi after a good win to get past cover line by the end, guys. And Huckenberg finished an extra second place by the end of the race of that racetrack. So Huckenberg's not racing for this 2011 season. All the Kapitsa so far. And not Chandler or Senna or Dolorosa too. But some of them will be back for Trade Trove, yeah. So, this is going to be pretty well so far for this 2011 season so far for this, guys. How would this new season for Hamilton will do something like this for McLaren? So, how would the 6-time champ will do something like this? So, yeah. So, Hamilton, before he goes into turn 14, 15, 16, where's he going to go for this lap to? No. Oh, good lap from him. 41.283 for that. He has gone faster than Vettel at all. Okay, Butter's on the way, guys. So he's the next one to do his lap so far for this. We just missed a start of his lap though, but that's okay. So where he will go? Oh my goodness me. This first race of the season, though, is going to be very good for the 2011 race. But how does one go for that? Where is Button now? Where you will come around turn 10 now? There he is. He's just got past that turn 8 incident there. And hopefully how this one goes for this. So Button is on a clean lap so far for this. How would the 2009 champ would do something like this for McLaren? So he's on the way now. So whoa, I thought I'd just put him up there, but never mind. Going up 41.416. That's a good lap from Button. He's going second fastest from Hamilton, so he's going second place so far. So better for lap times for Vettel, Webber, Hamilton, Button there. They might be fighting for the title chase too. But something like this will might happen for this season for this. What could Fernando Alonso could do for this racetrack, guys? And he's just got Button there because they've been both racing together so far for this. But what will Fernando do here at Australia in the first race of the season so far? So, before we go to turn 6, they're pretty good, better for that so far. And they're just going to miss this okay at turn 8. So this is going pretty well so far. This new track for the 2011 race is going pretty well so far for this first race of the season there, guys. So, how would Alonso do for this for Ferrari? So, he's in towards turn 13. He faced only just 4th place in the Drivers' Championship so far. That was a good one still, but he won't go his one-way racing was in Canada. Let's see where he's going to go for this time. Oh, an extra lap from here. 41.183. That's got him fastest than any other McLaren's driver. That's a very good lap from Alonso there, guys. So, Albert Paul will be better than the last one we did for the Trade 10 race. So, let's see. So, the next driver will be out is Felipe Massa, but he started the lap, but we haven't taken him so far for this. He only got one race win so far back in Monaco, and he only won half of the points so far for this. But we only played this half of the race in Monaco, only just 22 laps of the possible 38. So that was the race. It was pretty not good for that for Massa though, but that was good of it to get the win so far to get 12.5 points in Monaco from last season. So let's see what he do for 2011 though. So we are back on 0 points there. So that's did he choose sign to down so far? We haven't seen that just yet. So yeah, let's see. Massa needs to do a good result for this team so far from Ferrari. And we still need to be a really good one for this one. For this circuit track indeed. So, how would this one go for this for Massa though for the 2011 race? The Brazilian is on his way now. Oh my goodness me. Thought he's going to be looking to drive it. And not cool for that. 41.502 for that. That's going to put ahead of Vettel and Webber. Okay, so Michael Schumacher is next up. The Mercedes driver, the 7-time world champion, is going to be next up, guys. Let's see how the strong Mercedes car will do better for this so far for this. Schumacher scored a good podium in the solid speed race in race 11, so this is not going to go so far to the season so far for Schumacher, guys. So let's see. And we need to see you go on board him so far for this, guys. So let's see where he will do. He's going through this again, going through now. So let's see how would the 7-time champ, because he's got the number 7. That's where he got some money to. Oh, it is not a Cantor sign, so that's not. I hope I need to push it off. So, and oh my god, I think that's like the next sign. Oh my goodness me, that's took his terrible tarnish for this, guys. Here at this Australian Grand Prix circuit, and where will Schumacher go? 41.592 for that lap time there, so that's okay for that. So, and as there's being messed up with the cars, guys. Look at that. We just missed the fences there, guys. That's not very good indeed. So, hopefully we'll pull up in destination so far. So that's not very good indeed so far. We'll be right back after we clean up the track. Okay then. So the next try is going to go out for this lap tonight is Nico Rosberg. We clean up the sun. The times are back up to normal now. So hopefully it will not happen again so far. So Rosberg's out of this lap so far. How would the Mercedes driver do so far for this lap, guys? Here at Australia for the first race of the season there. Yeah. Pretty like it so far for this track though. As for this one though, it's going to be so hard to go around this track though, guys. And I'll okay. So you go through now. Not see what's wrong with the computer there, but never mind. So where we was, but we come around the last corner now. There we go. Into the fire core he goes for now, and away we go. Of 41.546. That's gonna put him ahead of Schumacher though. Right then, so we're gonna Nick Heidfeld next up, but we just missed his time there because we haven't really said it there. He is there to replace Robert Kubica. He had a Wally accident in that 2011 season, so he won't be out racing for the next few years' time, guys. So here comes Nick Heidfeld. Coming around the last few corridors, now he's going to begin his lap here at Australia for the first race of the season. Here he goes, cross the line, and he's beginning his lap so far. The time is not begun now, so let's see where we go for this qualifier here in Australia in Melbourne. So he's through to the first corner now. So let's see where that laptop would go for him. So let's see. This race is going pretty well so far for this. So yeah. So when he goes now. And I'm not the contest down again, guys. And not good for this one, for these. Oh, I knocked this sign again. So, are we going to try to get to Nick Hyde first lap time there? And it's a 41.942. If I stop jogging, for God's sake! Stop it! Alright, it's time for the Russian driver to do nothing for this. It's time for the Vitaly Petrov to do something like this for the new Lotus Renault. So let's see where this laptop will go for him for Vitaly. So, when he goes into turn 3. So, this is going pretty well so far for the young Russian driver. So, let's see what he can do for this. And hopefully this one will be pretty well so far for this one. And going for turn 11 there. There was used to be the contest the way it is. But we moved it because I was jumping. Because that was happening there. So, this race is going pretty well so far for this. So, Bounty goes in turn 30. Will Petrov beat Alonso's time? Hope so. Let's see where we go. Oh, 41.434 for that. So that is a good lap for Petrov there. That's going to put it just behind Button there, guys. That's a good lap for Petrov. Okay, it's the Williams' turn. It's Williams' bad car next up there. So, he has retained his seats so far. Let's see how the young Brazilian do well for this. But he's now older now because he's made his debut in 1993 for Jordan. Made the other team like Stewart, Ferrari, Honda, BAR, and Braun GP. And now he's at Williams. So yeah. Good one for the number 11 driver for this for Belichick though. So yeah. Really run for this so far for this for the Brazilian. And how he would do around this Albert Park circuit in Australia. This will be the second and final time we do qualifying for this before we go away. But yeah, but we'll be back for season 2 for Roblox series. Yeah, that would be pretty good for this. So yeah. So Becker Andy goes to the fire car, now going through now. And goes a good lap time of 41.210. That's going to put it just behind Alonso there, guys. Becker's got second faster for this guy. Now the pace is going pretty well so far. We've got a new driver going to join the grid, guys. It's fellow Australian Pastor Maldonado. So, his first time out of this Roblox series, guys. Let's see how Pastor Maldonado will do so far for this, guys. He used to be a takeout guy for 2012 season, but that's very good. And I'm not the counter sign again, so that's not very good so far for me, guys. I could get my mistakes behaving right, so yeah. So, how will this 2011 one for this first race of the season? We'll go for Pastor Maldonado. Gone through the bollard there, guys. So that's pretty well so far indeed, so far for that. So what will Pastor do for this circuit indeed? So yeah, it's his first race for the qualifiers for this young fella Australian guy. And let's see, he could do something like to go on the podium, but maybe not. Okay. Turn 30 goes through now. And into the fire car goes through Pastor Maldonado. And he on a disappointment lap, 41.660. That's going to slow down his teammate Bella Keller is. Okay, so Force Engineer's turn now. It's Angels 2's turn now. But let's see how the young German do well so far for this. So, he is 28 years old now. So, let's see how the German will do something like this. Wait. Has he gone through? I think, yeah, I didn't see. Oh, he did go through. I didn't see that, guys. Okay, keep our eyes on the 2, guys. Okay, we don't want to let him go again. So, let's see. There we go, we begin this episode fast, so let's see how this one goes for this for Adrian. So we're on the first two bends he goes through now. Pretty love this circuit so far for this track though. And hopefully how the German will do well so far for this. Got a pole position, but did have a single race win so far for this season there, guys. So through turn 9 and turn 10 he goes through now. Making up the pace he's very easily he needs to be. Through the two chicane he goes through now. Through at 13 and 14, 15 and 16. So yeah, this will be pretty good up for him so far for this. And oh, the flap time has just stopped. So I don't know why that is. So we'll be right back. So unfortunately the phone has died, guy, because unfortunately it has no power left. Oh, I forgot to charge that all morning, so I didn't do that so far for this afternoon, guys. So Suddy's gonna go again now, but this time we're gonna go on the tablet. So therefore, how will this one go for this? So he has begun his lap so far. So how will this one go for this trick for this, and how would he do pretty well for this lap though? So He's doing good so far for this, guys. The 14th first, he's had a lap posted, but not quite because it's been deleted. But that's also not pretty good for that. Pretty sure most things will get run out so far when they do the laps in qualify. But yeah, so far for this, it would be pretty well for this one at all. So the round turn 3 just come through there. Through 14 and 15 he goes through now. Where he's going to go for this lap time now? A 41.570 for that. That's a good lap from that for Sutter there. A 41.570. Oh dear, that's Paul Duesta, and he was the next one to go out the track so far. But unfortunately, he's not going to have a time for this first race of the season because the other way from Scotland is not going to say lap time at all, guys. That's a disappointing day for Duesta. So the rookies are a bit tricky to go around this circuit in Australia for the first race of the season. So let's see what Kobayashi could do. Those Japanese drivers off now, so let's see how he will do so far for this circuit though. So we know that Duesta has gone off the track though. I think that was got a mechanical problem with the car there. So hopefully he'll be okay so far for the race. So what will Kobayashi do? So through goes turn 7 and 8 goes Kobayashi there. So bit of problems for that one for this track though. But this in Australia though, it's going to be much better for this track so far for this. But let's see as we go through the circuit itself. So Kamui 3 goes to turn 30 goes through, and hopefully what is this lap time going to put him, guys? I don't know where that's going to put him, guys. Let's see where he goes. Oh, 41.247 for that for Kobayashi. That's going to put him just behind. I think he's going to be pushed behind Maldonado. So here comes another rookie on the grid, Sergio Perez. He is there. Oops, we just forgot to do this lap so far. He's there to replace Dolores, the 2010 champion from World Block last season. Is going to do this once overall. So this time, the second time now. Please don't do the same like the last one we did. There we go. The lap has started now. So let's see how this lap goes for Sergio Perez, for Checo. They call his name there. As for Mexico, he lives now, so hopefully he can do better for this for the team. So how will the Mexican do for this, right, for Perez? So let's see. This win for Perez is going pretty well. Oh my goodness, man, we nearly took him out there, guys. But he's just gone to the barriers fence a bit. But he's just gone through it there so far for that. So a good one for that for Perez there. So that was good. Close call there for that for Checo. How will the Sauber driver, how the Mexican will do so far to be placed at Dolorosa? So let's see. Through the turn 14 goes through now. 15 and to 16. That's a good pace there. And only 42.021 for that for Perez. He definitely lost some time there through that barrier sector there, guys. So, Sebastian Buemi for Toro Rosso. How would this lap would do for this in pre-station? And we didn't restart the lap time at all. Oh, for God's sake, I hate this. Okay, this time make it real again. And the lap time has been given now, so for Buemi. So, how would the Toro Rosso driver do better for this so far? So, let's see. As we got a checkered flag again. So, this is where the race will be over for this. We need these flags for each single race so far for this. Without them, we're not going to see what we're going to do for this. So, let's see. Buemi going for turn 10, he goes through now. How would this good to be a Toro Rosso driver do so far for this? So, Sebastian Buemi got pole position in this track last season, but can he do it again here in this circuit though? The car's got a new statement. He's got this pink colour, blue and red. They call it Toro Rosso. But let's see how this one for Buemi goes. is a 41.504. He won't get pole position for this track, guys. That's a good luck from Bremy there, guys. Alright, here it goes for Jaime Alguersuari. The other Toro driver needs to be very well for this trigger though. So Alguersuari already got wins so far because he got it from the last season in Britain, guys. So this is a new season for the 2011 season though. 2010 was a good season for Alguersuari though. But how would this one for 2011 with the new paint job for Toro Rosso? We'll do something like the purple mark for this. So, 3 goes to turn 10 now. Really good one for that for the Toro Rosso team. It's really good to see him building back on the blue again. So, let's see how this lap will do this for that. As he goes through to turn 30, he goes through now. Through into turn 14, he goes now. And through the fire core, he goes through now. So, let's see where he goes. A 41.373 for that lap for Alguersuari. That's a good lap from him so far. That's going to put him like in 4th place or 5th either for that. Okay, and there's the team on next up. They were last in the championship in the trade tendencies, so that's not good for this team. Let's see how Coverall will do so far for this, for the 2011 season so far for this. So Lotus had a disappointment day for the trade tendency. They faced last in the championship. It's just a few points margin from Webber waiting there, guys, after scored points in the last race. Coverall only faced 4. Almost got a podium for the Lotus team there, guys. But Trilly has got some podium for the Lotus team, but not Tim either. He was close club, he missed out third from Wemmer in the last race in Abu Dhabi in the last race of the season of 2010. But can this way for 2011 though will do good for the podium position he would be. So what Heikki could do, a good luck for him so far for Lotus and hopefully get this belt, the base track for this so far for this, because this is going to be pretty one for this so far for this. So yeah, 3 goes to the 5 core now. And goes on 41.661 for that. Good luck from that. That's going to play just behind Maldonado's lap time there, guys. One, then is the other Hispanic racing team. Actually, I mean the other Lotus of Yano Trilly next up, guys. Hispanians are next. So let's see. Trilly's got a good lot of podium so far, He raced for that 2nd place in the photo face in the last in Canada a few races ago. Guys, let's see. Going through this, like it's going pretty well for that for the Lotus drive indeed. How this lap goes for this track indeed. So let's see. Turn 9 and turn 10 he goes through now. But let's see. This lap for Trilly though in 2011 will be pretty see how these drivers go around for this qualifier for the first race of the 2011 series. So let's see what it can do. So, whoa! Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me. I didn't see that coming for a long time, guys. I pushed Trilly already got off the track there, guys. God, I haven't seen that for a long time in the motor racing history there. Trilly's off the track though, and it's not going to set a time at all, guys. Sorry for that. So, time has gone by a bit, guys. So, only about 4 more drivers left to go now. The next team are Hispanic Racing and the Rain Card Cam returning to Formula 1. So, both HRT Hispanic Racing drivers haven't failed to qualify within the 100% rule in this one in real life. So, this time they're going to take part in qualifying though. So, how will Lorraine Carter-Cairn do well if they return back to Formula 1? So what will Carter-Cairn do? Through he goes through this circuit itself, so in Australia, in Melbourne. But for this track though, it's really good for him for this Hispanic Racing team. And he goes through into turn 14. Personally, car goes through there to 15 and 16 we go through now. And it's a 41.610 for that for Carter-Cairn. That's a good luck from him for the Hispanic Racing team. So just remember, it's only the first race of the season for this, guys. But let's see how this one goes before the race tomorrow, guys. But let's see. And we've got the next driver who's going to do this lap is Finito Luzzi for the Hispanic Racing team. So he was forced out from Force India last season. So where are you going to do so far for this? And he's begun his lap, so pretty good for that Force India driver. So what will Finito Luzzi do at this team at HRT Hispanic Racing? But let's see how this one for this so far. He had he got 3rd place in Europe though for Force India the last season. But what can he do for the new Hispania team though? Would he get onto the points? Or hopefully not. Well, hopefully they do something like that. And I got 6th in the championship last season, so that's really good for the black team now. But they're white for 2011 now. But this one is going pretty well better for this one than last season for this team now. As Liz is ready to run the last corner now. Let's see where we go. A 41.550 for that for Lucy. Good luck from him. And there is Paul Duez. I don't know what's wrong with the Paul Scotsman though. So hopefully he'll be okay to hopefully do. Probably the car might get. I thought the team will need to repair it for tomorrow's Grand Prix. So, and here it is. There is the runner-up for the championship from last season, guys. It's Timo Glock. So let's see what he's gonna do for this new Virgin team. So for the 2011 season, he's still retaining seat so far for this. But let's see. And for this racetrack though, it pretty see how this one lap so far for Timo Glock though. So it's Albert Park, Melbourne. The first race of the season there, guys. It's going pretty well. Indeed, so well for that, but yeah, part for the racing team is going really well for that. So, Timo Glock for Virgin is looking like a good pace here than that so far. So, how would this car for the Virgin team will pretty much do the same for this? So yeah, so Rudy goes into second to last curve now. Let's see where we go. A 41.381. That's an extra lap there for Glock there. That's going to put where you will go. Alrighty then. So, the last try is going to do this track so completed around this circuit. Australia and Melbourne. It's Jerome Del Rey, another rookie to join the grid. So, we have 4 rookies on the grid so far for this. And returning Carter and returning Heitfeld to be back in Formula 1 again. So, let's see. So, Jerome D'Ambrosio is the final driver to do this lap. He's the only one now who could challenge Alonso here. So, hopefully what this lap could do for Jerome D'Ambrosio though, so let's see where we go. So, before he goes to turn 9, turn 10 he goes through now. Making the progress he could use so far for qualifying though, guys. But this new circuit layout there is pretty much better than the last season we did so far. So, through turn 3 goes Jerome D'Ambrosio. The car had better performances so far for this season when he goes into the first race. And where he's going to be going through. 41.356. He's only 4/10 quicker than Glock is. Good one for that for Jerome D'Ambrosio. And there you go. There's the results of the qualifiers. We'll be right back to see the results for this. Okay, there's the result for the qualifiers. Fernando Alonso took pole position for 3i. Well done to the good Spaniard driver. He'll be starting on pole. The Barrichello could be as an extra third place for Sauber. Hopefully, get the chance to get back for Sauber since last season. Hamilton 4, Jerome D'Ambrosio in excellent 5th for his rookie season starting 5th. They got August Ray in 6th. Glock is 7th, Heather Button 8th. Petro is 9th, there's Massa 10, Bremy 11, Rosberg 12, Victor Elizabeth, his former teammates to 2, there's Michael Schumacher, Carter KM, Maldonado, Kovalainen. Vettel we're only 19 and 20 at the moment for Red Bull. Had the Heitfeld, Perez, and unfortunately, truly ended the DSL Laptometer in this session. Well, that's pretty much it for this Australian Grand Prix for qualifying, guys. Until next time we join us, guys, will be the race itself for the Australian Grand Prix tomorrow, guys. Please join us there later in the morning, guys. And today, guys, we'll see you next time.